Well, hi guys. It is the 24th, and I missed a day, didn't I? I missed it. I was able to put out one long form video, um, and that's it. I didn't do my short. I didn't do it. I was sick. I have this thing about twice a year. I will wake up like 2 o'clock in the morning, just shivering, and like that last night, but not last night, but the night before, I had to heat my place up to 80 for me to not be shivering. Ran a temp, I think it was at one point it was 103, but it settled around 102. And 24, and it lasts for 24 hours. It's chills, little slight bit of a headache, but mostly chills and fever. 24 hours, happens twice a year. I have no idea what kind of infection that is. It's a little bit of a mystery, but I'm not really able to function very well at all during that 24 hours. So this is going to be 2 days worth of comments. And so anyway, I said it's the 24th. It is 7:09 a.m. It's a Saturday, and it is 52 degrees, 71 inside the trailer. I think you can see George. There's George. Dottie's in her bed, so Dottie won't be crying this time. But George is making an appearance this morning, and I have my coffee. I hope you have yours. Let's see. The long form video for that we begin with was potluck party at Weathers RV Park. And Zigzag says, you can't find that out in the middle of the desert. Well, you can find all that food and the music. You just can't find that scenery in the middle of the desert. Nancy Menderos, love the part with Dottie mingling. She is sweet. She wasn't so much mingling as escaping, but I did get it on film. Dottie is smart. This is from Naj. Dottie is smart. She's going to see if anyone dropped any of those steaks she saw cooking. Man, that's pretty funny. Then we have Naj again. That looks so yummy. If you bring that tray a little closer, I think I may grab some. On the comments from 822, excuse me, Judy. Someone was asking me, hey, is there a Costco near there? And I just was so unfamiliar. She said, I bought a Costco membership the year I bought my RV, 2021. I paid for 2 years and used it once or twice for gas in Reno. Because they're so far apart, I gave up the membership. I believe the only 3 I could use would be Reno when I'm in Eastern Sierras, Las Vegas, Nevada, and Phoenix. It does appear they are only in urban cities. Yeah, that would be a problem for us nomads. Charlie Clay, my buddy Charlie. Hi, Diana and I ate at the Laguna Vista Lodge. That's the saloon that I referred to. Wednesday, it was delicious. Thanks for the suggestion. Great video. Let's see. Back to potluck. I'd like to get that. I clicked too hard there. There's Charlie. Back to potluck. Judy, the steak looks so yummy as always. And I still have some of that steak left. I'm going to have to give it to Dottie before it goes bad. It's in the fridge. As always, Dottie is such a sweetie. She probably has learned how to get that leash unlocked. She was just doing her job looking for dropping morsels to clean up. Lisa says, on the long videos, I was talking about the one, it was an hour and 18 minutes. And I swear to God, it was the same number of views. Everything was the same. I don't get it. Some people are okay with it. Let's see. Let's see what Lisa has to say. I generally put them on my tablet rather than my laptop, and I set them next to where I'm sitting. Then I listen while I work on something. I confess I'm not much for long videos. Perhaps social media hasn't affected my attention span. Sure. I bet for everyone. Richard, very nice video and a lot of great food. Seems like summer in New Mexico is pretty nice. Yeah, you can say that again. George is stealing Dottie's bed. Dottie and George have sibling rivalry. How cute. That was from Naj. That was I think it was the last one where Dottie was crying the whole time. It turns out she was crying because George was in her bed and she was just, Dottie sitting at the bed wanting to be in it and couldn't get in, and George couldn't care less. Let's see. Naj again on comments. I live in Florida, so understand why they allow you to carry a firearm when fishing. I've seen a gator when fishing. I even caught a water moccasin fishing. Yes. I wouldn't want that. Would friggin' terrify me. That was fishing in lakes and canals in the city. If you go to the Everglades, you can see pythons and panthers. Wow. Um, she goes on to say, I do think the guy who fishes with the AR is going about educating people the wrong way. He just might get hurt by someone who finds him a threat and doesn't call the police. Yeah, I was just in the comments, I was talking about this guy that does videos where he carries a big rifle, a threatening looking rifle. And, we say assault rifle, but I know I don't want to get into debates about guns and what they're really called, but it's a threatening looking weapon he carries. And people call the police. The police come. They don't understand this fairly obscure law in Florida that says if you're fishing, you can carry a gun. And he got arrested for it, but then they dismissed the charges and charged him with some sort of eavesdropping or something. I don't know, but they dismissed that weapons charge. Gray Piffle. I asked about cats in Disney World. They're not as feral, and you can even pet some of them. I was told that they control the rat and mouse population and make it safer for the guests. These cats are in every Disneyland park. I think it's probably true that they're in every Disneyland park, but when I did my research, there's no official program in the Florida park, only in the California park. Thornelius, holy cow, that guy plays guitar so good. That is in the potluck party. Usually I just do a little bit of someone playing music, and I did the whole thing because it was mesmerizing. I was mesmerized. Good, great minds think alike. I generally do not like any type of music in the background, but it was mesmerizing. It was so funny when Dottie escaped. She just wanted some potluck. Says read more. I don't watch your short videos because, well, they're short. I do like it when you summarize or incorporate the positive news in the comments video. However, anywho, I just wanted to give a little explanation about why I personally don't watch the shorts. Plus, I'm not concerned with celebrities at all, but that's just me. I'm often in the minority. Well, I don't do shorts for the news things anymore. I do long form. They're not much longer than shorts. Or certainly they're getting to be over a minute, well over a minute. But I'm not doing shorts anymore. So I'm doing long form. Naj, we have Lowe's in Florida, but it's a home improvement store like Home Depot. Yeah, Lowe's is everywhere. But the Lowe's I was talking about are the Lowe's grocery stores here in New Mexico. I'm so sorry for your friend's loss. May God give her peace. That was on the Disneyland resident cat new positive news video. A woman that gives me positive news stories almost every day. Her brother passed away, and she values her privacy, so I didn't want to tell her name or anything. Here's the unique part of that story. When I'm doing the news, I'd like to have a picture beside me. And so at the beginning, when I was talking about her and her brother-in-law, so I went through and found a woman's head silhouette just to represent I'm talking about a woman. And she wrote me an email and she said it kind of freaked me out because the silhouette was kind of spot on what I look like. And I have no idea what she looks like. So, but she appreciated it, and she appreciates everyone's comments. Let's see. All right. Barb. Hello, Barb. One of my Quartzsite friends, Barb Connor. Nice potluck. I think nomads are some of the most inclusive people. Your plate looked yummy. It was yummy. Larry Spar, an old co-worker from Northern Virginia, said, is that one of those woke hats? The hat I'm wearing in the picture. I don't know, Larry. Larry has a unique sense of humor. Tango Time said, I was a vendor in Costco, and I have to say it was a culture shock for a while. If you're a carnivore, me, or keto, it may be worth it to find one to stock up once a month and fill up vehicles for points. Then your membership pays off. You get 24 eggs for less than $12 at these grocery stores. I think meat is generally less too. I cringe over these egg prices, but I have friends with chickens, and I know feed has gone up too. Okay. Ugh, that's a lot. That's $6 a dozen. I'm not paying $6 a dozen. I think it's a five. I think. Maybe I'm wrong though. I did a little short on Dottie getting all excited about her dinner, and Nancy said my dogs know the time and breakfast for both breakfast and dinner. It was just Dottie knows it's 5 o'clock. Hi Dot, you bet you bet she's ready for dinner. That was from Naj. Back to potluck. What a great time. I love those kind of potluck get-togethers. I'm sorry, today's going to be long because it's 2 days worth of comments and videos. Sorry. I love those trays. Glad you had a nice time. Yeah, Susan, that was Susan Stevens. I got tired of, bringing my plate to potlucks and having everything kind of junked together. And I bought one of those, somebody there said, that looks like a prison tray, Rob. Well, it's a metal tray with, it looks, kind of like those old TV dinner things, but it's bigger and deeper. So I got one of those. So it's good. Judy, I heard about this. This is the Disneyland resident thing. This is, if you didn't see this, Disneyland resident cats is what the video is called, and it's about what the actual Walt Disney discovering that he had feral cats living in the castle, and what they eventually decided to do about it was, hey, let's let the cats live in the park, and they're feral, so they'll be kind of cautious around people, so you probably won't see them much when the guests are around, but at night they'll hunt and they'll take care of our rat and mouse problem. And they did, and it's been going on since 1955. Cat residents in Disney. Back to the Dottie eating short. Judy says Gertie and Lady, the two dogs that Judy had, are coming exactly 4 p.m. to remind me that it was dinner time. Gertie eventually got it down, moved it to 3 p.m. They had an incredible built-in timer. Lisa, back to the Disney thing and my friend that lost her brother. I'm sorry for your friend's loss of her brother. It isn't something easy to deal with. The story brought a smile to my face. Gonna send it along to a dear friend whose community was recently flooded in Connecticut. There was loss of life involved there too. Oh, hi, Miss Dottie. Hi, Rob. It looks like a good time had for all. And that was Lisa Roth. And that was one of my other Quartzsite camping friends. And on potluck, that was on the potluck. And Robin Goff, how adorable Dottie is. That was Dottie Eats at 5 p.m. King for a day on the comments. You are correct. When in public, you can video whatever your eye can see. However, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just try going into certain neighborhoods, videoing what's going on, and see how long you last. Or go to a public beach and video some guys and wife's kids, videoing any government employees while performing their duties. It's a different story, by the way. Fisherman guy you mentioned was just recently arrested. Yeah, well, I got a couple things to say about this comment, King for a day. One, he was arrested, and then those charges were dropped immediately because he wasn't breaking the law, but something to do with the recording he did. Florida's a two-party state, and so he got charged with sort of a wiretapping law, and that's what's going on with him. So, I don't think I ever implied to anyone that I video anything inappropriately, and this comment kind of implies that maybe I do, and I never have. I was talking about what the law is. And I think I even said if I went into a public place and they asked me not to video, I wouldn't say, hey, it's my right. I would just not video it. So, and also the image of going to a public beach and some guys and his wife and kids sounds like really pretty an awful thing to suggest that. I don't know if you're suggesting that that's something that I would do, but that isn't something I would ever do. I'm very respectful for my videoing, and I'm a little upset by that comment, but I'll leave it out there. Dottie, absolutely adorable, from Randy. Dottie eats at 5 p.m. Willow Green. This is an older video, 10 things you don't know about RVing and Corsight. Willow Green says, okay, I just found you and subscribed. I have to tell you, your video has been so informative. I had no clue on a few things you discussed. Thank you for breaking things down for someone who doesn't know. Example, electric having signal. Did not know when everyone comes causes lack of. That means when you could have great Wi-Fi great cell signal, but when everybody comes in all at once, you can't get any data because it's the towers are overloaded. Thank you for this information. Looking forward to the rest of your videos. We'll be investing in a great sleeping bag. Good for you. Don't be cold when you come to Quartzsite. Eagle Nest balloons, a short. Judy says they're beautiful. Would come over to my sister's property in Temecula in the early 80s before the population exploded there. Just so peaceful. Now we're into the next day. Holy mackerel, we're at 16 minutes. Sorry. Thanks for the valuable information. Stay safe. And that is on fire safety for full-time RVers. I bought a couple of devices, one called a gas stop that you put on your propane tank, and if there's like a big unexpected flow of propane, it shuts everything off automatically. And also for the compartment behind my 3-way refrigerator, I bought an automatic fire extinguisher. Detects fire and puts it out automatically. So I did a little video on those two things. Safety. Okay, Travels with Delaney. Travels with Delaney had a short video where he demonstrated the gas stop. And this was interesting to me because I was on a forum where I was extolling the value of the gas stop, and this pretty mean kind of guy got on and was like telling me I was a fool and that I'm trying to get people to waste their money, because he was claiming that the Acme valve on every modern propane tank does exactly the same thing, and it's a waste of money. And I noticed Travels with Delaney did a short where he opens. You think that your propane tank has a built-in shutoff? Well, think again. And he demonstrates, and he cuts through a hose, and it goes, and it didn't work. Then he puts the gas stop on and does the same thing, and it stops immediately. And I wrote him and I said, can I please use that in my video, your clip? And he said, thank you for asking. Of course you can. So I did it, sent it to him. He liked it. And thank you so much. All right. Russell Harrison. Thanks, Rob. Great info. Did you have a past video on wheel bearing maintenance on your travel trailer? Thanks. No, I don't, because I don't have that expertise. I've researched enough to know that you can make critical mistakes repacking your own wheel bearings and greasing them if you don't know exactly what you're doing. So I'm going to leave that to more knowledgeable RV people. And I'm going to I pay people to do mine. There's a short I did called Winnebago Micro Mini. I don't remember it, but Randy just had a smiley face on that. Naj had on the fire safety, great video. The mini extinguisher in the electric apartment is a great idea. I have a small fire extinguisher and fire blankets on the door of each bedroom and the garage. I also have them in each car. It is better to be prepared than sorry. You bet it is. I just heard a story about someone connected to a person that I know who just had a fire in their home, and she died, and the husband is in intensive care and not expected to live. Horrible. Fire safety, big deal. By the way, those little automatic extinguishers, people put them in their cars. You know, they put them in the engine compartment of their cars, and anywhere. They're not that expensive, and you can put them anywhere you think there's the potential for a fire to start. Susan is on Dottie Eats at 5 p.m. She says, my dog expects dinner at 5 o'clock sharp also. And same person is commenting on fire safety, saying great information, Rob. Then we have Charlie, my buddy Charlie Clay. Very good info. Thanks, Rob. And that is it for today's, unless I have one held for review. None held for review. So we are good. And we have gone a long time on this one. Long video, 20 minutes. I'm about to release the video I'm the most excited about. It's on the mystery of the Eagle Nest Lodge, the huge abandoned resort right near me. And I hope you enjoy that. And because I think it's going to be a great video, it'll probably get like 10 views. It's just the way these things work. And I owe you 2 positive news stories. I'm going to work on that right now.